Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. On today's episode, we have a 72 Oldsmobile Delta 88. So it's a friend of mine. He's got a bunch of old classic cars that he has sitting around his house, and he brought this one, and there's another one outside. And he's like, you know what, just get them cleaned up, see if you can make it shine a little bit. The paint itself is pretty hazed out just from sitting, and there is some spots that, we don't want to touch it with a buffer because the paint is kind of flaking off in different areas. But we're going to see if we can add some shine to this thing, get it somewhat presentable. We're going to do an interior detail as well, and I'm excited to see what it's going to look like at the end. Hopefully you are too. So the first plan of attack, before we even start detailing this thing, is getting this door to open and close a little bit quieter because it'll drive me absolutely insane. So I'm hoping a little WD-40 is going to help this thing out a little bit. Oh, it's getting quieter. Well, regardless, that sounds a heck of a lot better than before. I think the driver's side needs a little love too. Yeah, that's a little better. All right, so the first step is to give this thing a proper wash. The wheels are pretty dirty, tires are dirty, and then the rest of the body. And then try to figure out just what we're gonna use on it. I'm thinking just a kind of a one-step compound polish, just to see if we can get some life back into this paint. There are a lot of areas that we're gonna have to avoid, such as this one here. And here on the wheel well, there's some rust spots where some of the body panels are kind of just wearing away after, it's probably been sitting for quite a long time. But you can see someone try to do something right here on the top of the fender. So, I mean, it is gonna get a little shinier. It is gonna look a little more presentable. Nothing's gonna happen there. I mean, it's aged, it's sun beaten, it's worn out, but something to work on. Something different. So we're gonna get rolling on this thing. So I did a quick test spot on the Olds, and 3D Speed is going to be our polished glaze of choice. I'm going to go with a Lake Country heavy cut pad on the Rupes polisher. It's making quick work of it. Again, we're not spending 14, 15 hours on this thing to do a full paint correction, because it's not even close to being able to have that done to it. But we're just getting a little bit of shine back to it, and this is definitely going to be the route to go here. So that's gonna wrap up the detail on this 72 Olds. So the exterior got washed. We used 3D Speed, just a glaze with sealant on the exterior, obviously because there are a lot of areas that were kind of delicate just because of it rusting out and the paint chipping off, like you can see on the front right here. So that covered the outside. I did a quick polish on the wheels. They were probably in the best shape of anything that's on the entire car. The interior was in decent shape as well. So we scrubbed down all the panels. The windows had a really heavy film on the interior. So we cleaned all that up, gave it a shampoo, and really the interior cleaned up really well. I was really surprised, and it's got some shine to it. It's not a show car, it's a driver. It was sitting in a field for years. It just got sun-baked, and we brought a little bit of life back to it. I like to see these old cars, they're still on the road, so that's a good thing. But yeah, it's all finished. We're gonna send this thing out and get rolling on some other stuff here. So as always, thanks for watching, guys. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Stay tuned for some new stuff, and we'll see you next time.